Hello, everybody, and welcome to Church at Home with Rachel for Wednesday. I believe it is the 4th of September. I hope you're having a good week. I hope that if this is your first week back to school or back to work or things like that, that things are going really well for you. I was thinking as I was rearranging my office when I got back to work, where we've got some changes happening within the diocese and at the cathedral. And so I've been trying to figure out, we're trying to figure out spaces. And if you know me, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I'm get a little antsy and I start to rearrange my furniture. And when I was doing that in the office, sort of starting to do a reset here, I found I found a post-it note inside a cupboard door with an idea for a church of home at home. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that one. The question I had written down here from months ago was, what have I been chosen for this week or this day? And that could seem like a really existential question, or it could be something really, really basic. I think that that's a great question we can ask ourselves every day. I know for myself that there's all kinds of things that I'm called upon to do, responsibilities, expectations, and things like that, as a bishop, as a wife, as a friend, as a citizen, to do all these things. Right? Everything. There are always expectations, and sometimes it feels completely doable. Sometimes it's absolutely like I can totally do that. I got this one. I can nail this. And then there's other times when our life, our lifestyle, the way we are built, there's so many people who have ADHD who find it difficult to fit into the expectation of what a life should look like according to whoever it is that creates these random standards. I don't know that I have ADHD. I know that I have my brain goes in a million different ways more a lot of times, but I don't suffer the way many people that I know, including some family members, suffer with it, and this understanding of what it is to be. My stepson has executive function disorder, and he really struggles with the way society um, expects him to be as a person. And now that's a whole other topic for a whole other day about should we be doing that as a society? Maybe we should be acknowledging the number of people who have executive function disorder, people who have ADHD, people who are along the autism spectrum, people who are physically or cognitively in a different space than the average person. I bet you anything if we did a really good study of everybody in the world, we'd find out that there isn't actually a standard, that there isn't actually an average anything. But again, topic for another day. The fact is that whether you are in a job that you love and you're absolutely able to kick it, you're like you do it perfectly every time. Who does that? Or you really struggle even sometimes just to get out of bed. There is something that we can look to during the day, each week to say, what is it I have been chosen to do? What is it that I am called to do this day? For some people, it could be, find the cure for cancer, or God help us, find the cure for type 2 diabetes, some kind of cure all drug. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? For some people, it could be making breakfast for your kids before they go off to school. For other people, it may simply be making breakfast for yourself as you get about your day. The question doesn't have to be a massive, huge existential one. Nobody, in all honesty, should be expecting miracles of anyone else. We really shouldn't be placing huge expectations on anyone else. Our expectations should only be on ourselves, and then we have to be realistic. We have to be forgiving. We have to be willing to recognize that on some days we got it, and some days we don't, and that's okay. And I don't even think we need to forgive ourselves for those days when we don't got it. I think we just have to be accepting that sometimes your best is better than ever, and sometimes the best you have to offer is like the worst on your best day. But if that's the best you've got to give, then give it. So as you go about your day, as you think about who you are and what your day holds or what your week holds, the things that you have to do at work or at home, the things that you're looking forward to or the things you're not looking forward to. What are some of those things that you have been chosen for this week or for this day? If you believe in God, what are those things that you have heard God or you believe that God is saying to you, go and do? You don't have to do it perfectly. You don't even have to do it well. You just have to show up. If you're not a believer, what are those things that you believe in yourself that you've been chosen for? The universe is chosen for you, or you just in your own sense of of what you're doing and what you're called to be. What is it you've been chosen to do? Today it may be a big thing. It may simply be getting out of bed. And that's okay. Whatever it is that you think about for your day, that one thing that you think, this is the thing for this day. This is the most important thing I need to do today or this week. Think about it. Give it your energy. Put your whole self into it. And if that's all you've got to give, that's okay. You may find that once you've given all you've got to give to that one thing, that you find you have the energy and the desire and the ability to do another thing. But just focus on the one for now. What is it today that you have been chosen to do? What have you been chosen for on this day or this week? Give it some thought. Throw your ideas in the comments. Have a great day. God bless you, and I will see you again tomorrow for Church at Home with Rachel.